true with Guns America. If you're watching this right now, it's because Leupold has just announced the brand new Mark IV HD series, or a family line of optics. What I have here in my hands is the brand new Leupold Mark IV HD. This is a first focal plane mil scope. It's a 34mm tube. And the turrets on it are amazing. It has a brand new SP3 mil reticle in it that's more open, and it's based on the 1/4 mil reticle that they've used before. You're just gonna have to see it to believe it, but it's probably my new favorite Leupold reticle that's available. So guys, if you're looking at this thinking, hey, that looks like a Mark V, it's very much like a Mark V. It shares a lot of the same features. We have the zero lock system where you push the button and it locks. It'll actually go past zero a little bit. The new turret markings are amazing. The first, what is this, 10 revolutions are huge numbers on here. This is a 6:24. By the way, this Mark IV HD line is a 4:1 ratio zoom, so all the scopes are 4 times. So this is 6:24, and it's a 6:24 by 52 objective. There's an 8:32 by 56 objective. There's a 4.5 to 18 by 52 objective. There's a 2.5 to 10 with a 52 objective. Don't quote me on that. It might be a 44 objective. And there's a 1 to 4.5 with a 24mm objective. They're available in both mil and MOA. They didn't leave you guys out. The only second focal plane scopes are the 1 to 4.5s. All of the bigger scopes have a side focus that's adjustable down to 25 yards. As you can see here, it's nice and smooth. It's easy to turn. Comes with a little throw lever on the power zoom ring. The turrets feel really crisp. They feel very much like a Mark V turret. This one, so on the 6:24 and the 8:32, the windage is not capped. On the 4.5 to 18, the windage is capped, as well as on the 2.5 to 10, which I actually prefer the windage cap, but hey, if you're using more long range stuff, I could see that there could be a reason to be able to dial wind. What else? The price point. So guys, they're saying that you're getting basically 80 or 90% of the features of the Mark V at 50% of the price. So these range from $999 to $1,599, depending on which model. The 8:32 by 56 is $1,599, and they go down from there. The 1 to 4.5 is $999. So really good price point. 34mm tubes. Then you get down to the 2.5 to 10. It's a 30mm tube. They don't have quite as much elevation and windage adjustment as a Mark V, partly because of the smaller tube. They're a little bit longer, so a little bit more length involved here, but optically they're using the same coatings, and they use the professional grade lenses that the VX6 and the Mark V are using, and that we have all enjoyed and appreciated so much. So optically, this scope is going to be really phenomenal for the price point. And unlike the VX6, these are first focal plane, so that's kind of a big deal for those of us that care about that. You get 3 revolutions out of this turret, so instead of being locked in at 2 like some of the older models, you get more revolutions, which is a big deal. Illumination is going to be an option. It'll be a push button illumination like we've seen on the VX6. That will add a little bit to the price point, but in the past it's been so much that it's almost been a barrier to entry. On these, because of the push button, it's going to be less. So I think, for example, I looked at the price sheet, the 4.5 to 18 by 52 with illumination is $15.99 versus without it, it's $200 less. So like, what is that, $13.99? So now you can have illumination for $200, which is really not too big a deal. Like I already mentioned, it's got the little throw lever. Anyway, this is a pretty big deal coming from Leupold, brand new product line. Now, if you remember, the Mark IV is a product that they used to have. It's been discontinued. The military used it for years. This shares nothing in common with the old Mark IV line. This is the new Mark IV HD. Nothing in here is the same, not the optics, not the design, not the turrets, nothing is the same. So this is very much like a smaller, elongated version of a Mark V is how I describe it. The turret the turret and the housing around the turret very much look like a Mark V to me. So pretty interesting stuff coming from Leupold. It'll be interesting to see what else they have at SHOT Show. Anyway, we appreciate you guys watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and we will see you next time here at Guns America.